Spiky Bits.
Hey guys, MBG back again with look at another hobby showcase look at some Tau allies I have for I was running these guys as Tau back before the bandwagon pickup really started happening, and everybody kind of started running these summer of I guess 2013, so to speak. So these guys were pretty neat. I mean, the Riptide kit's pretty awesome. The Broadsides are pretty much a veritable firebase of ridiculous output, and coupled with the Tau Commander of pretty much call them Swiss Army knife. It's just really very little limits to what you can actually do with this with these guys right here. I ran them with some Tau mercenaries that I painted up way back in the day for my actual Iron Warriors army, back when you could take crude mercenaries as well. That was pretty fun, so I ran them together with these guys and mixed in some Eldar, and had pretty good success with it. Did pretty well at Feast of Blades. I think I don't even know, top 20 overall out of 100 people, 150 people, I'm not exactly sure. But very cool list. I also did pretty well at Nova Open as well. I think I got top 20 as well there, something like that. But anyways, I found that that while it was good, it really seemed like, the Tau Commanders definitely got an answer for everything, and that's cool and all. It's not really my style of play per se. I definitely don't like the static style of play. I like a well balanced combined arms force, and the Tau Eldar, not so much that for me. I much prefer Eldar itself. Definitely more combined arms and more flexibility, where the Broadsides don't have to stand around. But that being said, these guys here are pretty awesome. You can take the Broadsides with the missile drones, and in this day and age of Centurion firepower, that's actually pretty good, because their saves a 4 up, their saves a 2 up. You have 4 of them, as opposed to 3 of these guys, or depending on who you attach him to. So the majority of save overall is going to be a 4 up, which is really good, because yeah, they might be hitting you, but they're going to be wounding on 4s rerollable. So it's not quite as devastating against the Broadsides. You still will lose some stuff, but it gives you a little bit more of a chance. And if they don't realize that they really need to dedicate a lot of firepower besides the Centurions to neutralize the Broadside squad, they might have wasted a turn of shooting. As far as the Riptide goes, this is the Island Accelerator, as well as Twin Linked Fusion here, which I tend to take in. I believe I took the Interceptor Skyfire upgrades for this guy. Very neat, definitely get to the middle of the table and try to intercept anything within 18 inches that came in with your Ripple Nova special ability, and do some work there. But you definitely had to protect the Riptide as well. He wasn't the boogeyman that the Wraith Knight definitely is. And of course the Tau Commander, enough said about him. His ability to ignore cover, tailor his shooting, not shoot and give the rest of the squad twin length is just kind of it kind of gets silly. And then of course he can confer hit and run, he can confer night fight, all sorts of crazy stuff. I had him in a Marine. I had him in my most recent Marine playtest, and once I realized that it was so redundant that I didn't need the 200 some points that I was paying for him all tooled up, plus the Crude Mercenaries as allies, it definitely gave me a lot more options on the tabletop, and I definitely feel it upped my game a little bit more. These models here were actually painted by Jkin, another regular contributor to the blog. I basically told him that I wanted them painted up like Generation 1's Jetfire from Transformers, and away he went. As you can probably see here, let's try to get in a little bit. I'm not sure at what point it stops focusing, but you can see the Autobot symbol on these Broadsides here and there, and then on the shield up here as well. You can probably see that. So very neat stuff. I was super happy when I got these guys back. Unfortunately, I only played in 2 tournaments with them, and I think their time has come. I'm definitely probably going to eBay them off or something like that. It's just not my cup of tea anymore. I'm super happy with the way they turned out. Jkin's a great painter, and he's really come a long way. It's picked up the airbrush. Definitely learned a lot with the airbrush, and I can only imagine to think where he's going to take his hobby from here. So definitely thanks to him for painting these. And unfortunately, not going to get too much more use out of these guys. So definitely be looking for them on an eBay near you here, maybe soon. That's it for this hobby showcase. Thanks a lot, guys.
Spiky bits.